Problem number 3, section 9.3, we have cosine 2 theta is equal to 1/4 and theta is in the second quadrant. 2 theta is in the second quadrant. So we're going to use half angle formula. We're going to begin with sine. We know that sine theta over 2 is equal to the positive or negative square root of 1 minus cosine theta divided by 2. So what we're going to do here, we're going to say we have sine 2 theta over 2, which is equivalent to sine theta, is equal to, sine is in the second quadrant, positive, so we're going to take the positive one, 1 plus cosine 2 theta. So these have to match. Divided by minus 2, which is equal to square root of 1 minus 1/4 divided by 2. We're going to multiply 4 here, and we're going to multiply 4 here. We will end up with square root of 4 minus 1 over 8. And that is square root of 3 over square root of 8. We can leave it like that, or we could multiply square root of 8 over square root of 8, which is going to give us square root of 3 times square root of 8 divided by 8. I know 8 is 2 square root of 2, so this is going to be 2 square root of 3 times square root of 2 over 8. I can reduce and multiply, so I will have square root of 6 over 4. And that is the answer for the first part. For the second part, we will need to find cosine theta. Same manner, so this is equal to, cosine is negative in the second quadrant, square root of 1 minus 1 plus cosine 2 theta over 2, which is going to be negative square root of 1 plus 1/4 over 8. Again, this is equal to square root of, not 8 here, that is 2. This is going to be 5 over 8, which is, I can basically leave it like this, or I can take it further and I can say this is square root of 5 over 2 square root of 2, and then multiply root 2 over root 2, and this is going to give me negative square root of 10 over 2 over 4. And that is the second one. That is the cosine. Tangent theta is equal to, tangent is negative square root of 1 minus cosine 2 theta over 1 plus cosine 2 theta, which is equal to negative square root of 1 minus 1/4 over 1 plus 1/4. Again, I can multiply here by 4, here by 4. You'll end up with negative square root of 4 minus 1 over 4 plus 1, which is square root of negative square root of 3 over 5. I can leave it like that, or I can basically say this is negative square root of 3 over square root of 5 times root 5 over root 5. This is going to be negative square root of 15 over 5. And then we can basically find a cosecant. So I know that cosecant theta is equal to 1 over sine theta, which is, I am going to take this answer and find the reciprocal. So it's going to be square root of 8 over square root of 3. Again, I can simplify that or rationalize it, which is going to give me 2 square root of 6 over 3. And then secant and then secant. I can find secant from tangent, from cosine. So secant theta is 1 over cosine, which is basically the reciprocal of this answer. So I'm going to say this is negative square root of 8 over square root of 5 multiply square root of 5 over square root of 5. I will get negative 2 square root of 10 over 5. And then cotangent is basically the reciprocal of tangent, which is equal to the reciprocal of this answer. So negative square root of 5 over square root of 3. Rationalize square root of 3 over square root of 3. And that is going to give me negative square root of 15 over 3. So all of the answers can be found using the half angle formula.